what you know about me.
What would you tell a black professional? We actually had this conversation last week with Andre Gray. Shout out to my bro. And we talked about playing the game. What are your thoughts of playing the game in 2022? What would you say to the young professional that's like me and you, that's 21 years old? He's hip hop, he does everything, but he's like, man, I want to break into tech, but I want to be myself. What advice would you give to that brother?
Lead with being yourself. I think there's enough opportunities within tech where companies are value driven to attract anybody from any background. So like you can only like set, especially as like a black person, like it may take you a bit longer to find the right opportunity, but you're always better off finding the right opportunity by leading by who you are and being yourself. Take it from a guy that like agreed to like play up a role or like a duality of himself in order to like get a paycheck. It always ends in like tragedy in terms of like you realize you're in a spot that doesn't deserve you, or you realize you're in a toxic situation because you got people that are pushing you to be like what you're not, right? From a personal standpoint. And it's never worth it because you either find yourself quitting prematurely, or you find yourself in like a super toxic environment that you need to separate from. So I always say like lead with just being yourself, right? Look for companies that like make a list of like what your values are that you would like to share with your employer, and look for companies that have those same values. Whatever discussions that you're in, lead with those values, lead with those principles, and see who is aligned with it, right? The people that don't make the conversation tense or uncomfortable, fuck with what you're trying to do, fuck with your vision. And those are the people that you need to continue having conversations with. The people that don't will tense up, the conversation will get awkward, and they'll try to like directly move the conversation past that point without you noticing that they're moving the conversation on without talking about that point. So you know what I'm saying? So be like the best thing that you could do is to lead with that, especially if it's important to you. Like if your identity in the workplace is important to you and is a crucial element of you being comfortable in the workplace, you need to learn, you need to lead with that, right?